Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I wanted to do my take on back to school makeup, which is what I'm wearing right now. I wanted to go in and use drugstore products, so it's more pocketbook friendly. I do use some higher end products. But basically this is a very affordable, achievable makeup look. This is super beginner friendly, and this would be okay, if you are just starting to learn how to use makeup, if you might be entering your teens too, if you're in college and you want something, that you can wear to class and then you can, wear to work if you have to go work after school. But yeah, this is no foundation. I use just a super easy, super natural looking lip liner with a gloss. No falsies. I personally don't think falsies should be worn every day to school because it's like people know. Okay, unless you have lash extensions, then hey, go you, you're a lucky one. So yeah, as always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Also, please go ahead and check out my Instagram. I'll have in the description bar. My Instagram is Sarah K. Kramer, and I am on there all of the time. I'm on Instagram stories, I'm posting, and that's a great way for us to, for me to connect with you all. So yeah, if you want to see my take on a super easy back to school makeup look, then please keep watching. Okay, everybody, so to start, like I always do in all of my videos, I'm going to prime, but for today, I'm going to use two primers to get my skin ready. Then I'm going to use another primer as kind of like my foundation. So my get ready primers are the Wet n Wild Cucumber. This is the 3-in-1 primer water. I really like it, and you're just gonna, this is for hydrating. I tend to have drier skin, so I'm just gonna spray this. If you're sensitive to smell, I've said this before, you might not care for this. They also have a coconut and a rose scent. I haven't tried either of those. I personally love coconut, so that's why I'm going with the coconut one. And then in my T-zone, I'm going to go with my tried and true, my NYX pore filler. I really like this. Now, with back to school makeup, one thing I personally think really is key is just making sure that the skin is looking as nice as can be. And so by priming your skin, you're going to just help prep your skin, to make it look its best, which is going to help alleviate some unneeded steps, such as having to use foundation, or having to, heavily conceal and whatnot. So I have that all, rubbed in. Now for my foundation, I'm going to go in with NYX. This is the No Filter Blurring Primer. This primer does have a slight tint to it. So I almost use this as a tinted moisturizer type of thing situation. So I'm going to put about that much on my hand, and I'm going to just dot this on my face. Get a little bit more. Dot this on my face as I would with a foundation, and whatever's left, me, I would just go right in with my hand. And then I'm going to take, for time purposes, I always say use a brush. A brush takes a lot less time, and so I'm going in with, this is an IT Cosmetics. This is the Heavenly Luxe Complexion Brush number 7, and I'm going in with the larger brush side, and I'm just going to buff this into the skin. This primer smells so good. It almost smells a little on the perfumey side, which I actually oddly don't mind. So, and just what this primer is going to do is it's going to give your skin an airbrush. See, my skin just looks much healthier, an airbrushed effect. And as always, make sure you take the product down onto your neck, because you don't want there to be a line of beautiful skin and then you got your neck gone. Now, as you can see, if my lighting would stop being weird, I do have breakouts right here. I have a little breakout right here. So next, after I have primed and I have my foundation on, I'm going to go in with primer. And for that, I'm going to use a concealer that is the color of my skin to spot conceal. And then, as I'm looking for my concealer, then I'm going to go in with a lighter concealer, just because I do have dark circles. Because if you're a student, you might be up late, hopefully studying. getting good grades, but whatever it may be. So I mean, I'm going to use a lighter concealer in my tear duct. So I'm just going to go ahead and spot conceal wherever I have a breakout. I have one right here on my neck. And right there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend that all in with the larger end of my foundation brush. And I'm actually going to stipple it. Let me fix. There we go. Much better. And just stipple that into the skin. Yay! No more blemishes. No, my sideburns have literally grown so much. I have so much like new hair growth. Like in the back, I had to like bobby pin it up or else it literally looks like I shoved my finger in a light socket. So for everyday concealing, I just lightly conceal my face. I conceal the sides of my mouth because it actually helps bring a lighter color to the skin. So it's going to help like upturn my smile, just like create the illusion. You know, we always want to look happy when we're at school. And so I'm just going to blend out this concealer. And I'm using the same brush, same side. So far the only tools I've used is my hands and a foundation concealer brush. I haven't used the small side of this brush yet. I'm now going to go in, I'm going to hug that product up into my tear duct, and I'm going to pull it out. And I'm not swiping. I am using very, very light stippling motions. You know, you want to be gentle with your under eye area. And now I'm going back in. And with that large end of the brush, I am blending that all out. Now, whatever is left on my brush, I'm going to take down the bridge of my nose. And so now, see, I've just concealed, like, I just look automatically, I look so much more awake, and it's just so much better. Now, you want to go in, you know, and try to find a product that has, like, highlighting, you know, setting powder, bronzer all in one, so you're not having to grab 500 different products. That was dramatic, but you know what I mean. So for that, I've been using this a lot lately. This was in like the bottom of my makeup kit, and I've like fallen back in love with it. But it's the Anastasia contour kit and powder contour kit in the shade Light. As you can see, I have hit pan in the banana powder. So now you're going to have to use a like setting brush for your under eye. So for that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take, what do I want to take? I'm going to take this large fluffy brush, and I'm going to go into this like skin tone shade, and I'm just going to quickly dust that under my eye to set my under eye. I'm going to do the same in between my brows and down my nose and on my chin. Basically anywhere where I put concealer, I'm going to set. Now I'm going to go back in with that same large-ended brush. This is it's rubbed off, but this is an IT Cosmetics brush. I'm a weirdo. I actually really like double-ended brushes because I can get a lot of use out of them. Now I'm going to go into that banana shade to really help brighten up my under eye. And I'm using a fluffy brush because it's not going to pack on as much product. So it's going to be much more natural looking and a heck of a lot easier to blend out. So there we go. Concealer is now set. Now, this primer doesn't dry down. My skin feels a little bit tacky. To do that, I always set my makeup, but for time purposes, I am going to use a pressed powder. I'm like digging into like 4 different makeup bags right now. I'm going to use a pressed powder and a large brush. So I'm going to go in with this is my L'Oreal True Blend powder. And I'm literally just going to take this and set my face wherever I didn't use that Anastasia powder. and done. And so what I've done is I have just set my makeup into place so it's not going to budge throughout the school day. Yay! All right, now for bronzer. On a day-to-day basis, I don't contour. I just bring warmth back to the perimeter of my face and call it a day. So you can do this on a day, first back to school makeup. I am. So it just depends on, what your vibe is. So I'm literally going to take my contour kit and I'm going to just go into all of these bronzer shades. And I'm going to go in with, this is a MAC 140S brush. I love this for quick bronzing because it has this nice like fan effect and it's a little bit more dense. So it's going to pack on product very nicely and allow me to blend it out. So I'm just adding the littlest bit of bronzer. I did not go in with a whole lot. Same thing under my chin. Chisel it out because you want to look snatched while you're at school, but you don't. You want people to be like, oh, is she naturally that snatched? Or, oh, are they naturally that, like, do they just wake up like that? And you're like, yes, yes, I do. Don't you assure me? And I'm going to just take this quickly on the sides of my nose and dust it on the bridge to do a quick contour. Now, if you are super pressed for time, bring that bronzer up onto the apples of your cheeks. It does double duty. Blush, bronzer, all in one. Make sure, one thing that you have to make sure of is if you apply bronzer around your head and you're wearing your hair up like I am, that you blend the bronzer back into your hairline, because if you don't and there's a line, it looks like a bronzer helmet. Like I heard that term and it like has just stuck with me. So there, my skin, I just look more awake. And now if you are like, you only have 5 minutes and like your ride is here, or your mom or dad or whoever takes you to school, they're yelling and hollering at you, leave it at this. Just quickly brush up your brows and you're done. But for me, we're going to go a little extra mile, and I'm going to go in with a blush. Day to day, I use a peachy blush. So I'm going to go in, this is the by Tarte. This is this shade Corky. It is a super pretty, just like natural, like salmony peach color. I'm going to go in with a fluffy Japanese brush and just put that on the apples of my cheeks. Yes. See, I'm just looking so much more put together. Like, oh, I just love it. Now, everyone uses a good highlighter. Everyone needs a little bit of highlight in their life, even if it's, the quickest day. So I have the world's smallest Mary Luminizer by The Balm. I love this highlight for like everyday purpose. I'm going to use this is a Morphe M510 brush. I'm going to get that on there and just hit the tops of my cheeks. And whatever's left, bring above my eyebrow and just a bit down the bridge of my nose on my Cupid's bow. Done. Now I'm going to go back in with that large brush I used for my setting powder. This is a Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm going to just blend everything together because, like I said, you want people to ask the question, did they wake up like this? And you can be like, when it really took you just like 10 minutes. Now, every day, I do not do my brows every single day. This is as thick as my brows. I've literally been growing my brows out for probably, I would say like 3 years, like not even exaggerating, like 3 years. And this is the thickest I have come to believe that my brows will ever be. And so I work with what I have. I have puny brows. It is what it is, but I have the world's longest lower lashes. So I'm like, you know what? You got it. It's like give and take here. I have long lower lashes. I have terrible eyebrows. It is what it is. So to do my brows, it takes me, like when you really do my brows, it takes me a good like 5 to 10 minutes. I ain't got time for that. So for that, I'm going to go in. This is my Essence Make Me Brow. This is a perfect dupe for the Benefit Give Me Brow. So I'm going to go ham with this brow gel. This brow gel has fibers in it, so it's going to help give the illusion that your eyebrows are darker. Now, when I use this brow gel, I always start on the outer part of my brows because that's where I have the least amount of hair. And then I work the product into my the front of my brows. And if you notice right here, I don't have a whole lot of, it's sparse there as well. So I'm going to go in with my brow gel, my tinted brow gel, and I'm going to get nice and close to my camera. I'm going to just start dispersing that product through my brows and then working my way towards the middle and just really coating my brows. Now, to help give the illusion that my eyebrows are thicker, you want to brush the brow hair up. So see, brow gel, no brow gel. It makes a world of difference. Same thing, other side. Start on the outside. And then just work your way in. Brows literally just make your face. They're like the pillars of your face. So if there's any step that you can do, I would say spot conceal and put some brow gel on. Because you can even do that sitting in the passenger seat of a car, if you have to get a ride to school. And I'm going back through my brows and just dispersing that through. There you go. Done. Now, I have found that this brow gel kind of moves around a little bit or it will smudge. So I go in now with a clear brow gel. This is my Ulta brand brow gel. If you notice, a lot of the products I'm using are drugstore friendly. I really believe that if you're getting into makeup, you should start with drugstore, see what products you really like. Like, do you prefer foundation? Do you prefer blush, bronzer? And then once you find out what step in your makeup routine you just totally vibe with and is like your jam, then spend some money and go high end if you want. Also, if you're in high school, or if you're in college, you don't have a whole lot of money, and so you want to use products that are more pocketbook friendly. So this Ulta brand brow gel truly is one of my all-time favorite. I like brow gels. I've used the Anastasia one, which is great if you want to spend that money. Also if you are super broke and you have a bar of soap sitting around your house, soap brows. Get a spoolie, use the bar of soap, and it works. Now I'm going to go in and just make sure that all of my brow hair is combed up. You do not need to do this step. I am just doing it because I am like that. And there, done. See? Woo! Now to go back to the eyes. I personally don't like to leave my lid totally naked, so I'm going to go in with my Anastasia kit. I'm going to pick up any of the tan bronzer shades. So I'm actually just going to go in with this middle, the more cool tone shade. And actually, this is the only contour I'm going to do. I'm going to contour out my crease. See, it just helps bring some life back to the eye. Contour that out. And whatever's left on your brush, along your lower lash line. Super quick. Now, you can honestly curl your lashes and leave it at this. I actually, on the weekends, don't wear a whole lot of mascara. I really don't wear mascara. So I would leave my eye look like this. So I'm going to curl my lashes because you want to make sure that you get yourself, if you want to invest in something, invest in a good lash curler, because when your lashes are curled, look awake, droopy, and sad. Happy ray of sunshine, ready to learn, take on the day. This is leave me alone. I want to go back in under the covers and go back to sleep. So when you curl your lashes, it automatically just naturally opens up the eye, because for some people your eyelashes might go straight, so it's going to make you look more tired. That's when you're going to have you be like, oh, are you tired? You're like, yes, I was just up studying, or whatever it may be. Or I was up, in my case, student's case, I was up playing video games, which I know happens. So going back in and just giving my lashes a good curl once again. And there we go. Now I'm going to go in and apply just the quickest little bit of mascara, but I'm going to do that off camera because to me that's like super boring. So for mascara, I'm going to use my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, but I'm going to use the waterproof one because waterproof is going to hold that curl. And this is the mascara that I use. So yeah, I'm going to do my mascara off camera and then I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, I'm back. So I put on, this is about like 2 coats of mascara, and then I always comb out my lashes because I don't like a very like clumped look. So I just use my little dual-ended or dual-sided eyelash brush. So for lips, you can either go just slap on some chapstick and call it a day, or you can do a very natural liner and then like a lip gloss. So I'm going to do liner and lip gloss is my take on back to school makeup. If you're younger, use like just a clear chapstick. But if you're in high school and you're a little bit older, you know, in college, then liner is a good way to go. So this is the Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie Lip Liner in the shade Exhilarated. And it is a beautiful, just like super natural color. So I'm going to take that and just quickly line my lips. If mine's like broken. There we go. I have my mirror right here. I'm not doing this without looking. And when I say like super quick, like just a quick line to just like help, you know, really define your lips. And this lip liner shade is like your lips, but just like healthier color, like a little bit. Your lips, but better. And then you can go in with like a clear gloss. So if I were to go in with like a very like juicy gloss, I'm going to use Smith & Colt. This is in the shade Her Name Bubbles. I love this. This gloss is just so pretty. And there's that. Make sure to always set your face so your makeup stays in place during the school day. And yeah, there's a finished makeup look. My take on back to school makeup or super easy everyday makeup. Yeah, I hope you all like this video. Make sure to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. I also will have my Instagram in the description bar. It's Sarah K. Kramer, and I would love if you would give me a follow so you can keep up on all things beauty, lifestyle, mamahood, and wifehood. Until next time, bye!